Hi everyone, welcome to Module 11. I'm here to talk to you about the multimodal assignment, Essay 4. This week during Module 11, you'll be choosing your topic and doing a little work to make some decisions about your last essay. Again, I'm using air quotes, y'all, because you will be doing some argumentative writing for Essay 4, but the focus will be on a multimodal component. And the requirements of the assignment, which you will read this week, require that you write an argumentative essay, but it must have either a digital component or an analog component. A digital component will be something that you create online, either by logging into a website, by using a free template service that's available online, like a website or a blog or some other online program that you would have to log into. You can use an app. You can use Adobe in some way to create a flyer or a brochure. And an analog element, let me spell analog for you, A-N-L-L-O-G. You might all be thinking, lady, what are you talking about? Analog is a clock, but you know, it has another meaning as well, and it means a handmade presentation or a handmade element or a handmade something. So I'm going to start with an analog example. You all see an image in front of you. I saw this image. This is, I guess, sort of a collage. I didn't see the image. I saw this project on Boulder County campus last fall, 2021, during the semester. And you can see that the topic is abortion. It happened to be about the state of Texas, which was one of the first states in the country to change abortion laws in the state. And so you can see that this project was created by the Feminist Uprising Collective at Boulder County campus, and it's handmade. It's put together with wire hangers. These little red cards are posting facts about abortion. A little bit hard for us to see, but you can see there's some factual information on them. You'll notice that the inner office envelopes have letter templates inside, and it asks readers who stop to see the project to fill out the letter and put the assigned letters in this other envelope. So this is a multimodal assignment. This particular project would totally meet the requirements of the Essay 4 requirements because there is a word processed document inside the envelope. I don't know if it meets the 750 word requirement, but let's just assume that it does. And it's definitely handmade. There's more writing on the little red cards, more writing on this instructional note to readers, more writing on the little notes and on the signs. And one of the requirements of the assignment, y'all, is to make sure that the word processed component, which is the letter inside the envelope, and the handmade component, the analog component of the assignment, connects. And I think the thing that connects everything together here is that, you know, it's a project, it's a presentation as a whole, but the hangers do a lot of connection for me, just visually. And so visually, rhetorically, gosh, this piece, let's assume that audience is other feminists or women who are alarmed by the change in these laws. Purpose, to try to keep abortion safe and legal. It's very clear in the project. Exigence is not all the way clear because it's sort of hard for you to see the writing here, but I think the exigence is identified here in this white sheet on the first envelope where women have to have a right to health care, sign this letter. There's an urgency behind the letter being signed, you know, in a collection of these letters being signed so that they can be sent to lawmakers in the state. Medium, letter. I would also say these little factual cards are kind of a medium. There's a sign, some signage going on as a part of this medium. It's working like a collage also, so it has kind of multiple mediums here. So genre, there's argumentation within the letter, absolutely. There's information gathering and information sharing in the little cards. So this piece definitely meets the assignment. I'm going to show you a couple of others and not go into as much detail as I have here, but I wanted to show you what a multimodal project looks like. We have a chapter in our textbook that supports multimodal writing. It focuses more on it from an analysis standpoint, so the chapter will support your learning in this last essay that we're working on, but you're going to be creating a multimodal project or a multimodal essay instead of analyzing one. But I just spent some time analyzing one, and so wanted to show you one that I have seen on campus. I'm going to show you another one that's hanging in the same location, also created by the Feminist Uprising Collective, but I forgot to take a picture before I left campus last week. So what I'm going to do is upload the image tomorrow during the day when I'm on campus, but let you know that it's related to the Take Back the Night event that happens at Boulder County campus every year in the spring. And so what I have right here is a digital component. And, you know, if you go with something like a blog, and this happens to be a blog, you could do most of your writing. You wouldn't have to have a word processed file that you upload. You could just use a blog, a free blog tool online, and do a blog and have some images, have some essay writing. As you see here, this is a blog written very much like a lot of the blogs those of you wrote for Essay 3. So it has a nice balance between essay writing and image use. And what I'm going to do tomorrow, as I said, is upload the analog part of this this assignment, which has a digital and an analog. But remember, for you, you only have to choose either a digital or an analog component. So this one has all three of the required components, although the word process stuff is just within this blog that we're kind of looking at here. So you could do a blog, you could do a digital component, and combine it with your essay writing and do something like this. I want to show you two other examples that are social media based, and these are uploaded in D2L, so you'll get to look at them. But you know, you could do an Instagram post that would be longer and an image all at the top, and then do some pretend responses that people will make, and that, you know, the same thing could be done in a Facebook post, though I think most of you are doing Instagram over Facebook these days. You could also do a TikTok video that's for something that's digital instead of handmade, that would be included with maybe an essay that you type out in Microsoft Word or in Google Docs. But the ones that I wanted to show you here, these are both Twitter threads, and Twitter is being used more now as a series of tweets to organize thoughts on a particular topic. And so the first one that I'll let you read through, it says mini thread. These are called threads on what the definition of healthy is, and you can see that the definition of healthy is the argument, and then the writer Brian goes through their points in this thread. And then there's a second one here that I have shared in D2L. This one doesn't appear to be as argumentative. At the beginning it seems more of a narrative, but if you read through, you'll see that the argument is sort of claimed near the end of the thread. This one's a little longer, by Alejandro Varela, and some of the position that Alejandro has is mostly in the last couple of tweets. So this one might represent more of an inductive argument, since Alejandro, the writer, is going through many points and sort of also incorporating it within a narrative to tell about the topic he's writing about, which is anxiety. So this one would be considered the digital component, and you'll notice that it doesn't really, the Twitter thread doesn't really allow for 750 words, so you might have an accompanying essay where you can elaborate on some of the points about the topic if you were to do something like this. Do you have to post a tweet? No, you could imitate it the way we talked about imitating the medium for essay 3, and so you could sort of have a series of rectangles in a word processing document to kind of imitate the tweet. But if you want to do a real Twitter thread, of course you could do that as well. Just putting it out there that you don't have to publish your writing that you're doing for essay 4. You can just kind of imitate it if you would prefer to do that. All right, so many options are available to you for this assignment. I'm really excited for essay 4. Just as excited, maybe a little bit more excited about essay 4 because I get excited about the idea that you could be creating something with your hands to do an analog component. I think when we make something, whether it's digital or analog, it brings something to life with the topic in a way that doesn't happen when we're just writing about it. So very excited to find out from you during Module 11 what your topics are and see what where your idea generation goes. And probably by the beginning of Module 12, you'll need to know for sure where you're headed because we'll go through the assignment pretty quickly within the next 3 weeks. So very excited about this. There are new check-in meeting times available for Module 11. So if you feel like talking through your topic idea with me would help you to make some choices, sign up for a check-in meeting and we'll do that. You all have a great Module 11. Let me know if you have questions and have a great week. See you later.